Hello everyone, and this is part 5 of the new player's guide, and today I'm doing some mining. I do have my own prospector, which I did purchase a Lancet mining laser, which is one top of the line, and two modules. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate how this works. Mining is a very relaxing, yet it can be stressful. Um, what I normally do is I mine with another person, especially if I find some quantanium, which is the most valuable mineral that you can find. So what I'm going to do is move closer to this rock. It's not quantanium, but it has terranite, which is really good as well. So we're going to get a little closer and get into optimal range, which is there. Now, using the mining laser, once you get a scan, okay, which I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to turn this off for a second. And you can use your tab key, and that's where you can scan the mineable rocks. Once you find a rock, you hit your mining mode, and it brings out your laser, and it will show you. It'll scan, and this will tell you what you're seeing and what is mineable on that rock. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Now you start with your left mouse button. Just tap it and that will start the laser. You can turn your lights off so you can get a better look at the beam. So you're going to use your mouse wheel to scroll up, and that will intensify the laser. So you just have to be very careful. And by the way, the interface is much better than what it used to be, especially in the dark. So here we go. And take it up to 40%. And over to your left, you'll see your laser intensity. Now we're at 46%. So on your right, you'll see the charge level. And we haven't got a charge on the rock yet, so we're going to take it up some more. And once you see that charge level start to rise, then you know you're getting something. You're able to start mining the rock. You'll be able to crack it. Okay, now you see it start to rise, and I'm at 100%. So now we just have to hang on and let the rock charge. Sometimes it can take a long time, sometimes it will jump really quickly. And with the modules that I have, it makes it a little bit easier to mine the rocks. Okay, we're coming up on halfway. We're just going to keep it at 100. Once we get close to the optimal range, I'm going to start stepping down on the intensity of the laser. And yes, the prospector will shake and quiver a little bit, so don't worry about that. You just got to keep your eye on that charge level. Okay, it's starting to charge on its own, so we're going to bring the laser intensity down and let the rock charge. Very slowly, very methodically. Easy does it. Let the rock charge on its own. Slowly bring your intensity down. And now it's almost to optimum. Easy. Very slow. Now it's starting to charge. As long as it doesn't get to overcharge, we're good. Now you can bring up the power just a touch to take it a little higher to speed up the process, but slowly, very slowly. Now it's getting ready to pop and the laser will cut itself off. And that's your first rock. So there is some barrel that's raw. So we're going to turn on the lights. Now when you see a purple line along the rock, that is mineable material, and that's where you have your scan results. Here on this rock, you got oh, this is a good one. So we're going to go into extraction mode. You're going to right click to change it, and now you just hold, just tap, and that will start bringing in the material. Now that was a pure rock with nothing but, there was no inert materials in that one, so that was a good piece. Okay, there's 61% in that one. Okay, we can go to switch it back to fracture mode, turn off the lights. Now this one's going to go quick. You got a nice optimal range here. So ease it up slowly. It's going to be very quick. Okay. We're at 7% and it's climbing. Because the mass is small. So you really have to pay attention here. Kick the laser back a little bit. 6%. Kick it back a little more. 5%. It's about to pop. And there we go. Now, let's see what this scans. And we'll get us some inert, more than the barrel. Sometimes it's not worth it, but let's see what's on this piece. Okay. Barrels is low, but we'll take it at this point. So I'm gonna hit the lights and go to fraction. Extraction, just let it take it all in, and that's it. Now there's some barrel here, and we're gonna take that as well. Might as well. done. Now we're going to go and see. Nope, that's 17%. That one's not worth it. Scan that one. Oh, that one's Terranite. Okay, that's a good one. So we're going to bring the prospector up a little, just a touch, so we can get a little closer to it. And we're going to fracture this one.
Fracturing mode on.
So we got to be really careful on this one. So we're going to come a little closer to get to optimal range. There we go. This one you got to really watch. So we're going to turn the lights off and start her up. And that as you can see, the optimal range widened for us because of the modules that I have. So we're going to take it up. And it's going to be quick because it's already starting to charge at 16%. So be very careful and watch it. Easy does it. Gonna bring it down. 13%. It's still charging. Bring it down to 12. Still charging. Take it down to 11. Let the rock charge on its own. Down to 10, 9, 6. Okay. Rock is still charging. Getting close. Close. Take it up a little bit, just to make sure we're going to get it to pop. And here we go. All right. Now, that's scanned as 100% inert. That's not what we want. And we're going to take that one right there. Whoops.
Extraction mode on.
Terranite and barrel. Okay, that one was good. Now let's scan this other piece over here. Yeah. Let's see what this one has. 100% Terranite. That we're taking. Okay. That was a good one. Okay. Let's go over here. We're going to take that and we'll get some raw inert materials with it, but that's okay. We got a full ship, that's when we'll head out. Okay, we got this one here. That's inert. We'll go ahead and take that too. We're almost full. Okay. Let's see what this one has. Yeah, that's too much inert. And we'll check this one. Take that. Okay, we're almost full. Just just a little bit more, see what this is. And we'll take that too, and we're going to fill up right about there, cargo full. And that's it. So,
Mining mode off.
and we're going to set our we're going to head out. Turn off the lights, set our course to Argel 1. And bring up the quantum drive. Here we go. It's a pretty quick trip from Walla to Argel 1, so it's not a bad run at all. Just kick her up on the speed. Gotta get to a point where we can see the marker. And it's still... Yep, it's on the other side of the planet. So, what I do with that situation, go back in, clear the route so I can get to an orbital marker. OM3.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Okay. Now let's see what happens here. Let's clear. Let's set a route to Argel 1. Yep, OM1 and Argel 1. Okay, there we go. We'll line up on that.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
And there she is right there. Okay. Gonna head to Argel 1, land the ship, and start the mining process in the refinery. Mining is very relaxing. You are going to spend some money when you do go mining to a refinery, and I will show you the fastest one. It's going to cost you a little bit more, but it's worth it because you get it back quicker. Then you need a ship to take your materials after they're refined. So while you're mining, and if you have two ships, park one at the place where you're going to do your pickup. That way all you have to do is just transfer it and you're done. And then you can take it to whatever planet that you're at, where you can take it to any plant that's close. Me, I just take it back to ArcCorp. That's my home base. Okay, coming up on Arc L1 and coming out of Quantum.
Quantum travel complete.
Okay. Get her lined up. Quantum close, and there we go.
Engaged. Quantum travel complete.
And we can turn off the engine. Okay, so one thing you do have to be careful of when you are mining is people trying to take your stuff or your money. This is why when you're with an org, you want to have an escort pilot. If you're doing a large operation with quite a few friends with you, this is where the org camaraderie comes into play. And this is where I was stressing to people that first start, get with an org. If you have a friend that came with you, stick with that friend through most of your gaming experience, practically all of it, because you'll enjoy it more with another person and other people. I can't stress that enough. The community's great, but there are game loops where there is piracy, so you do have to be careful out there. Okay, getting clearance. And I do have a spot. Okay, get my gear down.
Landing gear down.
Alrighty. And we're going to line up. The Prospector is a very maneuverable ship. She can be fast, and it takes time for her to slow down. Now, if we had Quantanium in the ship, we would be getting an alarm right now. Once you get a load of Quantanium, you have to get back here and store the ship so you can refine it. You'll be getting an alarm because Quantanium is very unstable. Okay. Line up and set her down right about here. This is one reason why I have the military grade quantum engine in the ship, because of the fact that while I'm out there I want to get back quickly. Okay. And I can go ahead and shut the ship down
Weapon system off.
and get inside and store the ship. The Prospector was the very first ship that I bought in game. And it was one of the best things you could do. Okay, we're gonna get to the lobby. Getting a little thirsty and hungry, so I'm gonna have to take care of that, but I want to get these done so I can show you the refinery, getting the refining process started. Hopefully, I'm trying not to make this too long. When you're doing a walkthrough like this, there's one point we can cut. We can speed up. Okay. Store the ship.
Welcome to the
It's
ASOP
out in the
vehicle
open.
retrieval system.
And I shut her down. So you want to get the ship stored as soon as possible. That's the first thing you do. You don't want to lose your hard-earned minerals out there. So ship is stored.
Please visit us again.
Let's go ahead. Now this is ARC L1, and we're going here, and we're going to call the elevator, and we're going to go to the refinery. And here we are at the refinery. So we're going to go ahead. You're going to come down here. Go up here, and you're going to go up the stairs. That's the support center, and this is where you're going to start your mining work orders. Refinement
Hey,
process.
back again, I see. Welcome.
And you just tap it,
Let's take a look around. We got a pretty good selection.
and you're just going to begin. You're going to create a new work order. So you're going to select material location, which is the prospector, and that's refinable, and that's inert. So you always want to have more refinable than your inert. And there we go, set up work order. Now the Cormac method, I don't suggest it. So I'm going to use the fair and exchange, because that way we'll be able to get it back quicker. It's going to cost you a little bit more, but it's worth it in the long run. So you're going to refine the beryl, the diamonds, and the terranite, and you're going to get your quote. That's how much it's going to cost you, and it'll be done in 8 hours. So you can actually log out and pick it up tomorrow. So we're going to confirm that, and that's accepted, and that is mining. Your beginners mining. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope this helps you. This is Shadow Spectre 11 out.